Hey everyone, I'm Joyce. Today is Wednesday, December 9th, 2020, and I am continuing tonight my reading of Dr. Fuhrman's book, Eat for Life. There we go. I want to acknowledge I did not do a reading last night. I had a dentist visit, and the dentist kind of called me out on not truly being committed to my health, not being willing to do the work, and just wanting a magic pill. And he's absolutely right. I had been thinking that I've been thinking that in the back of my mind about all kinds of things, not just mostly my health, but not just that, just about my business, um, and the nonprofit, and taking care of the house. So anyway, I got really down on myself that I was found out. I mean, I've been carrying this around with me, and I've been noticing this about myself, and hearing that somebody else sees it. It was really, really embarrassing. Really embarrassing. So anyway, that's why I did not do a reading last night. But I have committed today, and so now I'm going to read some more. I'm going to finish the introduction, and it's 2 sections. So this one should be fairly brief. And then I will still give recipes at the end. I had a chocolate cherry smoothie this morning, which I believe I had in the first video that I made, the day of the first video I made, so the recipe will be in there. But anyway, I'm going to include it again here if this is the second time. And I'll go over what I did eat today. Okay, so, my glasses. And I am working with Christmas lighting again tonight. So starting with become a nutritarian. Go at your own pace. I advise you to master the material in each chapter before moving on to the next one. The goal of this program is to teach you to eat healthfully, enjoy it, and learn to prefer a healthy eating style instead of a disease-promoting one. The quick summary at the end of each chapter will help make sure you understand the main points. As you learn more and eat this way, your taste buds will gradually realign themselves and become stronger and more discriminating. As you become healthier, you will lose your psychological dependence on unhealthy foods. One way of implementing the nutritarian diet is to gradually increase the micronutrient content of your diet, thus allowing your taste buds to acclimate to the change. So you have a choice. You can go cold turkey on certain foods and jump right in to the highest level of nutritional excellence, or you can make smaller changes first. As you increase your knowledge about and preference for healthy foods, you can choose to move forward at your own pace. Over a period of time, as you increase your intake of nutrient-dense foods and replace unhealthful foods with better choices, you will reset your internal taste preferences and hunger drive. Once this happens, you will be amazed at how easy it becomes to follow this way of eating and maintain your ideal weight forever without dieting. To help you see your progress, I have given foods nutrient IQ scores. These numbers are a way for you to quantify the nutritional content of various foods and will help you learn which foods you should be choosing to eat more of on a daily basis. The section is A Different Diet World. I know how frustrating it is to dive into a promising diet only to meet with failure. You blame yourself, which sets up a vicious cycle of guilt and punishment. This expresses itself through self-defeating behavior. Most people who have been through this cycle have given up on the idea of reaching their ideal weight. It seems impossible, and their failure in the past only reinforces this belief. That will not be the case here. Mediocre expectations yield mediocre results, so you must, right now, raise your expectations. Give this program a true test and follow it as directed, and I am confident you will get results that are different from those you have had in the past. Many people find their hope for the future, enthusiasm, and creativity blossom as their health improves. You may even become more impressed with the wonder of organic foods, which can be real things of beauty with almost magical gifts to our health. Think about the people who worked to have them come to life. The joy of growing clean, unpolluted, and non-polluting foods. The protection of the soil quality and the clean water that contribute to these gifts we enjoy. Supporting the farming of organic plants also better supports our planet and our planet's people. I see food not as an expense, but more as an investment. Nourishing your body with the best quality food is the best investment you can make for your life, your future, and your happiness. At the beginning and end of each chapter and throughout this book, I include case histories of real people who each represent thousands of people with similar health transformations from having adopted a nutritarian diet. These people and their stories are both motivating and instructional. They bring to life the science, they bring life to the science, and it is easy to see how enthusiastic and grateful these individuals are for having learned this message. These stories are important to the process of changing the way you eat. I'm so excited to be on this extraordinary life-changing journey with you. So let's begin. Okay, so that's the end of the introduction. I love the way he just really, really got into the whole thing about plants and farming and the soil, and I just thought that was really beautiful. So anyway, like I said, that's the end of the introduction. And he talked, I think I already mentioned, I'm on chapter 7, which is pretty much the end of the book. The other 2 chapters are meal plans and recipes. And I have read a lot of the case studies, and they are a lot about diabetes and heart attacks and just all kinds of diseases. And part of my meltdown yesterday was feeling frustrated. I guess it's my own thoughts, but other people have made fun of me for eating healthfully. Apparently not healthfully enough. But yeah, it's like, well, you don't need to diet. Well, why do you need to be on a diet to be eating salad? I mean, is that the only? I guess that's what a lot of people expect, is that salad is diet food, and that healthy people, I don't know what they think healthy people eat. Maybe they think that there's something wrong with them, and that's why they're overweight and sick. But anyway, so I struggle with that a little bit. It's, I don't know what you would call that. I feel like I can't talk about my concern for my health when I don't look like somebody who is unhealthy. For fear of ridicule, which is kind of silly. But anyway, that was part of my breakdown yesterday too. Not that the dentist said anything about that. It's just everything was coming up after that. And none of that is really important right now. Unless you are someone who seems to be healthy, but is concerned about your health. Yeah, if that's you, then hi. Welcome. And you're not the only one. So let's rock this out. Let's all rock this out, regardless of how healthy we may appear to be or how healthy we are, If you want to do this, do it. This nutritarian program. Excuse me. All right, so what I had today to eat, like I said, I committed. I was so embarrassed after my appointment yesterday. So I had a chocolate cherry smoothie this morning. The recipe calls for pomegranate juice. I was out of pomegranate juice, so I just doubled my almond milk in it. Let's see. And then I did, oh, okay. I also had an apple with some almond butter. I'm not crazy about apples, but going through the meal plan on the 10 and 20 program, because I'm not going by the meal plan in this book yet. The 10 and 20 program gives 3 weeks of meal plans. And I'm still on the first week because the lunch and dinner recipes make so much. They make so much food, most of them. So I've got a freezer full of soup, 2 different kinds of soup, and some things in the pantry that are from the meal kit that I haven't touched yet. Of course, the meal starter kit was supposed to cover all 3 weeks. So anyway, okay. So for breakfast, I had the chocolate cherry smoothie, and I had an apple with 1 tablespoon of almond butter, which to me normally would maybe be enough for 1 slice of apple. I was like, I want to load those apple slices with peanut butter or almond butter, whatever. Anyway, and I hate using a measure with something like peanut butter, almond butter, so I weigh it, and that's 15 grams. 1 tablespoon is 15 grams. And I have a kitchen scale that I purchased when I started the bodybuilding program, which I'm not doing right now because I injured myself. Anyway, so starting over again, I had the chocolate cherry smoothie. I had an apple with 15 grams of almond butter, or 1 tablespoon. I did not have any lunch. Doug's dad came over today for a visit, and I had one of the date nut Pop'ems, original Pop'ems. So it's just original flavor. It's just dates and nuts. And of course, I'll put the link to that in the description below. That's one of Dr. Fuhrman's products. It did not come with the meal kit. I did purchase that separately. So that was it. Yeah, I had 1 date nut Pop'em. I had a cup of peppermint tea. And then at dinner time, I had a salad, which was a bunch of mixed greens and some cabbage and spinach. And then half a tomato and 1/4 of a zucchini, I think. I had that all chopped up on there. Along with, this is all still the salad, pumpkin seeds, or pepitas. It's the insides of the pumpkin seeds, the pumpkin seed meats, the green stuff, the green ones, and some hemp seeds. I just sprinkled some hemp seeds on there, and I believe I also used the sesame ginger salad dressing. That's also Dr. Fuhrman's, so I will link to that as well in the description below. I think there was 1 date nut Pop'em left. So I had that, and I also had an orange. And man, I tell you, I wanted to eat some more. I really, really, really wanted to eat some more. And in the meal plan, at least in this 10 and 20 meal plan, the only thing that's listed for dessert is fruit. Except for one day in the first week, because like I said, I'm still on the first week. One day in the first week, the dessert is chocolate nice cream. or vanilla. So it doesn't have any milk in it. It's bananas and walnuts, and for the chocolate, it's cocoa powder. For the vanilla, it's vanilla bean powder. And okay, you can use like soy milk or almond milk or some sort of nut milk. So anyway, he calls that nice cream. And because the bananas are frozen and you're using a high powered blender, it makes it like ice cream, kind of like soft serve. I don't have a high powered blender anymore. I do, but it needs a part. I have the Vitamix. I have replaced it with a Hamilton Beach until someday I purchase the part that I need for the Vitamix, if it's even available. Anyway, I have a Hamilton Beach blender that actually does work really, really well. Although it will not make even soft serve ice cream. It pretty much has to, it's kind of liquefied, so I have to refreeze it if I make that. So anyway, I did not make or have chocolate or vanilla ice cream tonight. I had orange, but it is really difficult not to eat more. But that's what I did. And so I'm going to end there. And I will put the recipes in the description below, as well as the links. And I will read again tomorrow night. So see you then. Bye-bye.